I can't keep my sister's husband's secret anymore. I don't want to toot my own horn, but it's rare to find a family that's as close as my family, and I'm proud of that. I have a beautiful tight-knit family, and all of us genuinely care about one another. My mom and dad have always been very involved with my sister Luna and I's life, and we liked it that way. My sister is 10 years older than me, so she was sort of like a mother to me growing up. Well, a cool mother. We did everything together because she was older, so she took me out on adventures and hikes without our parents. We stayed up late eating junk food in the park, and we certainly told each other all of our secrets, especially ones that revolved around boys. I was 13 years old when Luna started mentioning Liam to me. He was a coworker of hers, and for some reason, she started liking him. She would excitedly come to tell me all about her day and how Liam invited her out for coffee during their break. She had never been this excited about someone else before, so I was happy that she finally got to meet someone she liked. I knew Liam like the back of my hand just from the amount of stories Luna would tell me about him. I knew what his favorite food was, I knew where he grew up, and I knew that he was crushing on my sister as much as she was crushing on him. The way she spoke about him made me think that this guy was a catch. She always spoke so highly of him, so I had a certain image of Liam in my head. He didn't have social media and Luna didn't have any photos of him on her phone, so I couldn't wait until I met with this Liam guy. In all honesty, I just wanted to scope Liam out. Although I would never admit it to her face, Luna is one of the most beautiful girls that I have ever known. Her beauty turns heads, and she has no idea. And it isn't like she's just a beautiful woman, but she's also incredibly smart and loving, so anyone would be lucky to call my sister their partner. But I didn't want anyone to have her. Luna deserved the best of the best. It's true that I was only 13 years old when I first met Liam, but I was still observant enough to know that Liam was definitely not the prince in shining armor that I imagined for my sister. He was almost a decade older than her, and he was your typical Mr. Know-it-all. I never cared about someone's appearance, nor do I judge anyone solely based on how they look, but you have to give me a pass this time. As far as I know, when you meet your partner's parents for the first time, you have to dress well for the occasion. But Liam? He arrived at our parents' house dressed in khaki shorts, a Hawaiian shirt with a couple of unbuttoned buttons at the top, and Crocs. I could let the khaki shorts and Hawaiian shirt with the terrible pattern pass, but Crocs? I know that it was summer and the weather was blazing hot, but Liam was severely underdressed for the occasion. Liam got to spend the entire day with us, and as the hours went on, I just wanted the day to be over. I couldn't hear more of Liam's dorky laugh nor the way he went on and on about topics that no one was interested in. He also thought of himself as the funniest guy ever, even mentioning how he won people over with his sense of humor while having the driest sense of humor ever. I kept sending my parents death glares the entire time he was with us. I didn't want to upset Luna, though, so I kept all of my snarky comments to myself. When Liam finally left, I wanted so badly to joke about him and the creepy vibe that I got from him, but I was surprised when Luna started to tell us how much she loved him. She asked us what we thought of him, waiting for our validation, so we all had to tell her that he left a good first impression on us. In reality, it was quite the opposite. I honestly didn't think it would last. I hoped it wouldn't last. I always pictured Luna with someone better, someone who was confident, smart, and at least had a better sense of humor. Either way, we had to accept him into the family with open arms. As I've mentioned, I didn't think it would last, so I entertained the idea of them being together for as long as I could. However, when Luna announced to us that he had proposed to her after 1 year of dating, that was once I began to realize that it wasn't just a silly crush that she would snap out of. It was real, and Luna really loved him. Now that he was about to become Luna's husband, my parents started to get to know him even more. Whether it was one of our birthdays, Thanksgiving, or something as casual as celebrating me going to college, Liam was invited to all of our family events. But the more time I spent around him, the more intolerable I became of him. I don't know what it was, but I just disliked him. It was like my gut instinct was telling me that this guy was up to no good. My sister and Liam got married in a beautiful ceremony, and the newly wedded couple moved into a house that was in the same neighborhood as us. I had always dreamt of living close to Luna, as we would get to spend more time together as adults, and we would even talk about how our future kids would be raised together. I loved the fact that Luna lived close to us, but Liam? Not so much.